Alright, what's up folks? We're gonna do some charting here. We're gonna see how this goes. And actually I got a feeling I didn't update the tags on the stream. Dang nabbit. Okay, hold on, let me do that because you know. Right? I think I did everything but the tags. I mean, like I gave him all the chance in the world, right? I don't know what else I gotta do here to give him a chance. I mean, I did everything I could think of. All right, let me let's get rid of these. Hold on, SwiftUI. I can't think of anything else. That'll do it. All right, there we go. What? I ain't making that mistake again. All right. And actually, come on, restream chat. Come on. Wow. You're not going to do it for me? I'm not sure how I feel about this whole restream thing right now. The chat just doesn't work anywhere near as helpful as you think it should. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, you can get first on YouTube. Ain't no one going to stop you on that. There you go. There's your plan B. Okay, so what are we doing here? I don't know. No, so two things, all right? Firstly, and I think I've mentioned this before, I've never had occasion to use SwiftUI charts other than just, oh, that was fun, right? And then this year, they introduced some 3D stuff. And we're going to find out what that is and how that works. Oh, yeah. That's true, right? I mean, I'll let him have the first. So, this is not going to be about how elegant everything is, right? This is going to be about exploring how this is all going to go down. So, for charts, we need some data, right? Let's make... Oh, hang on. Is it gonna... Does it want to help me here? I gotta think. How am I even gonna do this? We'll just make a basic data... Okay, let's at least put it in separate files. Shall we? All right. Give me a Swift file. We'll call this... okay, let's think of a topic here for a chart. We're just going to call this data item. No, I don't want this to... I don't want a full file of any reserved keywords here. Number of installs or drops or... Oh, okay. All right. Okay. It's going to be a very small chart. Let's do, okay, so we're going to call this item, right? No, okay, you know what? Data point. How you structure your, yeah, that's true. Very wide, very, very, very tall. Okay. So we'll do a struct of a data point, right? We're going to have, I don't know, install count of an integer. We're just going to go with an integer. I don't think it'll ever get any higher. And we'll do, let's do, what can the other one be? Okay, yeah, let's do install date, right? The date and the account. So how many on a particular date? Name a variable, damn lies. You know what? I'm going to give you that one. Yeah, you want this one to be it? Damn lies. Lies, damn lies, and statistics. Thank you. Thank you, chat room. Okay. Okay, so that's just 2 points of data, right? We're just gonna go with this. We're gonna start with the 2D chart, and then we'll embrace the new stuff. Okay, so now let's do this. Let's create a new empty new file. And then we'll call this one, we're just, if I call it, is data set, is that going to be, you know what, I gotta be safe with chart data, right? We just generate in some, yeah, but no. Data point, right? Keeping up with the chat room here. What are they going on about? Nothing. Good. All right. Caught up. Okay. Let's just populate some data here. God. Self.entry is, what is, okay, so let's do this. What? God, it doesn't matter. Data 1. Right. Why is it putting X and Y? Lies and damn lies. That's more like it. Okay, first date. First time there was no damn lies. I don't really want to get into formatting dates and shit. Is there a convenience one in here? I can just give it like an actual date without having to do it. Am I going to have to create a formatter just for this? Oh, no one here but us chickens. Hey, I've been playing Stardew Valley. I've heard way too many chickens in my ears the past few days. Yeah. Use data components instead of date. Thank you. Yeah, okay. I mean, he tells me after I've done this. All right. No. Thank you. There we go. Okay. You don't need full micro. No, I really don't. I just want to put the day in. Day, month, year, right? Because I'm optimistic. Which would be this one, I think, right? Yeah, right? So let's just go with this, right? First month, first day. No installs. This is where the damn lies have to start. I'm just gonna come up with a couple of points. One. Hey, I'm being realistic. No, I'm not. That would be 0. All right. And I could probably just append these straight in, but we're going to go with this, right? And then you know what? Things go viral. And we get 10. Jesus. All right. I'm just let's just put some numbers in. I mean, this side of the equation here probably doesn't even really matter, right? It's what I tell myself to get through the day. We're just going to put in a few data points to get started here, right? So we got real lucky. And then we're just going to, all right, we're going to go with that, right? Is my bandwidth holding up? Hang on. I think it is. I think it's okay. All right. And then entries. Yeah. Right. Boom. Cannot use mutating member or immutable. I can't talk today, by the way. Immutable value. Entries is a let constant. Okay. So shh. I should have known better than to trust it, right? Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Hang on. Yeah, exactly. I just realized what I was like. It's not a thing. Right. I'm going to go with you on this. Let's strip that back. Thank you. There we go. All right. Super simple. Let's go back to our view here. Let's get rid of... All right, let's just keep this. Drowsaw installs. All right. Now we're going to have a chart. Hold on. Before we go any further, do I have to import charts? Right. Charts? Charts? Don't think so. Okay. Where is my... I've lost a window. Hang on. Dang it. Where'd it go? There it is. All right. I've got the video up here, but I'm not going to play it. Don't want to get into copyright issues, so we're going to sort of go with this. All right. And we're going to do, if I start with a, you know what? Is there any reason? Oh, you know what? Hang on. I just realized we can take advantage of, maybe? No, I can't because I'm not on macOS 26. Ignore what I said. I got 2 hydrations here. Me? You know what you said? Never. Thank you. I'm glad someone's paying attention, even if I feel like it might be for the right reason. Okay. I have no idea how to do this. Chart. I know there's a chart 3D, but I want to start with the 2D so we can work our way up to understanding the new stuff. Otherwise, how can I talk about it? And a bar mark. I don't really want that though. I want a bar chart is what I want. If I ignore you, how can I hold you to your own statements months later? Yeah, that's a good point. Or a month later. An hour, minute later. Hey, we've all got to be accountable for something. Is there not like a... And remember, I said I've never used charts, right? So I don't even know what that does, to be honest. What just simple chart does. We all know that you can't remember what you said 30 seconds. The true story. So 30 seconds later, yeah. That's true. I'm counting on you, America. Should I just make this like static? Does it? Nah, that would be. It wouldn't matter, right? I mean, if I just made it static, does it hurt? Yes, it does, apparently. Okay. Because. All right. Hang on. Let's do this then. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. All right. Happy? And then if I just is that reasonable? No. Cannot find example data. It's because it doesn't exist. I mean, it can't be this simple, right? I mean, bear in mind I've been writing C# for the past few days, and I forget things. What? I know. You don't even have to redeem a look at the documentation coming soon, I'm sure. Right? That may not even be the right thing. Okay, what am I messing up here? Right? Chart data. I got an init. Doing all my shit, right? Hang on. Okay, that's valid. Well, actually, no. It's not. I don't want that at all. Oh dear. What have I done? Sorry, I was looking up recent British history. Like, how do you even that's got to have a timescale defined. In order to expand on the compile dev law, there's a law now. I wasn't able to redeem the documentation redeem. 1980s is recent. Fair, I guess. Okay, wait. Now I'm curious. Is that a universal recent across countries, or like, are we get? Because I get it, right? Recent England and recent anywhere else, two very different timescales in the grand scheme of things, right? But I'll go in 1980s because I vaguely remember being there. I was trying to see if Camilla's curse was pro or anti-Thatcherism. Pro, maybe? Are you asking AI? It does sound like an AI kind of figure this shit out for me, right? Okay, so we got past that problem. All right, let's now add. I mean, I haven't defined any kind of chart, so I would not expect that to work, right? You started with Google. That's a good place. Yeah, I mean, that's going to have the history, which didn't give me my... Oh, I'm actually surprised that, you know. I thought Google would be able to help this, but hey, everybody's trusting AI these days. Hey, you know, we could... I've got Claude credits. Has basically considered herself to be too high class her whole life to care about such peasant things as politics. I have no problem believing that at all. I'm not even going to restrict it to politics. I'm just going to go with everything. Hey, someone who's going to complain when they're putting the damn crown on your head about, oh, it hurts, says it all, right? But I'm not going to get involved. You know my thoughts on this. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I should... I'm not taking advantage of stuff here, am I? Hold on. Dang, look at you, Claude. All right, you're getting way ahead of yourself here. we don't need all of that. Come on now. we don't need all this. SwiftUI bar. Here's a more advanced. I don't need advanced. Have you learned nothing from me, Claude? Okay, basic structure. All right. Chart your data, item in, yada 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 yada. Okay. I mean, that's simple enough, right? Let's keep this around. All right, but that's not my data. Chart data. Failed to build because initializing init content requires the chart data conform to random access collection. Nobody told me that. Hang on. Let's look at their data. Oh, see there. Yeah. All right. I mean, okay. Hang on. We'll come back to our data in a second. Right. All right. Let's get this running with their data set because they think they're all that. All right. I mean, I've sort of done what you've said here, like stuff, right? Oh, I didn't add an ID. Actually, that's okay. To be fair, I didn't add the ID, right? We'll go with this. We're going to learn from this, right? Right? All right. I mean, that is pretty simple chart. Okay, so if I now switch this out from my chart data, you're going to hate it, aren't you? Because I took the code out. Hey. Should have left it in. Should have left it in, Peter. All right. ChatGPT thinks that I should add Thatcher as an independent... Oh man, can I even say this word? Deuteragonist? Did I even get close to the law? One who opposes Camilla not for heroic reasons. She's never done anything heroic. But because her dark magics disrupt the cold rationality of the market. I'm just going to leave it at dark magic. Feel free to update a wiki page somewhere, though. You may be using words that at this point her supporters wouldn't understand. Wow, I got it right. Never reading that as a variable name. But I might. Chart data equals chart data da da da. Wow, I thought it was going to complain about that. Okay. It basically just means secondary antagonist. Actually, thank you, because I wasn't sure. I was so blown away by the fact that I had actually pronounced it correctly. A deuteragonist. Wait, so is that like mono? Whoops. That's going to get me in trouble. Okay, hang on. Okay, you know... I feel like I'm in trouble here. Hang on. Expects one argument, but two were used in the closure body. Well, can't I just install count? Download date? Would that work? You misused the word. Is secondary protagonist. Oh. Not mono then. Yeah. Okay. So if I make this download date, right? And then I make this install count. I'm still wrong. Oh, you know what? I'm such an idiot. Hang on. I should have just done this. Right? Here is the data set. I want to make a SwiftUI bar chart. Barnhart from Oh, this looks like a hell of a lot of code going past, doesn't it? Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I should have done that. That was a mistake. I give you that much. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Sorry. My bad. All right, hang on. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Computed property to convert data. I feel like I'm just going down a rabbit hole. Computed property to convert data components to the date. Computed property for readable date string. You know, I'm gonna trust him at this point because this is not really what we want to spend our time on. All right. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, alternative version using actual dates. What's this one using? Using your, are you saying my dates aren't actual dates? I feel like you know, you're getting at me there. Okay, hang on, let's do this. Go here. So we're actually gonna, well, let's, yeah, okay. And then we'll just work our way backwards on this. It's not a lot of code. Okay. So all we've done is something I should have done to begin with. We've done nothing here. I should have put identifiable in. I should have known better. All right. And then in the content view, set up our data. We've got a VStack here. All right. Daily statistics with some blurb. Okay. Chart data entries, data point, and then we do some bar marks with the date and the damn lies, with some kind of coloration. All right. Then we set up the axis, just some stuff. And then on the other axis, we set up. Okay, so we've got the dates in there. Yep. 45 degrees, fair enough. Can we... I don't like the way it's touching the top of the chart. Sorry, the bar. Can I just do that and get away with it? If I do this, what do I get? I like that a lot more. But now you're truncating it. Oh. That's good enough. That's better. And you know what? I don't like the rotation effect. I like that a lot more. Okay, basic chart. Whew. Can't do anything with it, can't interact, can't do nothing. But we got the data on the screen. All right, now. Thank you, Claude. Where is... Here it is. Okay. Please pop it out so I can make it bigger. All right. Oh, that is not as helpful as I thought it was going to be. You got your data sets. All right, chart 3D. So that's what you've got there. Must be three-dimensional data. That makes sense. Right. Okay, so let's add a third data point. Let's add all right, let's go with a rating. Yeah, why not? I know. I'm like literally about to do it. Nothing. Everybody hates it. I'm just going to plonk those in there. Let's say on the second day, someone was generous and they were like, oh, this is okay. 3. Two. Let's say people were really generous. 4.1. Then they realized their fatal mistake. 2.2. And then finally the rating sits at 3.1. No, let's just go 2.7. I know, I'm hard on myself. All right. So now let's go back here. Hold on. Is it okay? So we're going to change this to a chart 3D. And then we're going to say the Z is lies, damn lies, will be the rating. Okay. All right. Static method build expression because some chart content conform to chart 3D content. I get that I've not done that yet. What's this about? I don't. Yes, I left that off. Okay. Cannot infer contextual base in reference to member value. Sounds complicated. Oh. I feel like I left something off here. Hold on. Let's change that to rating for starters. It's just a string. It's not going to fix nothing. All right. Let's take a look at these. Is it telling me there is no 3D version of what you're trying to do? And you've got to go with something else. Is there a reason they're using a surface plot here? Maybe the one I want does not exist. Okay, let's go with a different one then. All right, we're gonna go with surface plot. Let's do a surface plot. Yeah, go with it. What's all this stuff? I feel like I'm missing. XZ. Would this be... Okay, let's start this again. I'm not going to go with what they said. We're going to go with surface plot. Oh. Right, let's bring this over here. So X is going to be data point date string. Y is going to be data point. Damn lies. And Z is going to be data point rating. And why did you put it on a separate line like that? Okay. Problem is, chat's not telling me who redeemed it. Where is it? Cocoa Type redeemed it. Thank you. I should have known. Okay. We're going to follow along with what they're doing here. Don't know what I'm typing, but I'm typing it anyway. Double confirm to string protocol. Because of what I did here, is that? It's probably not it. That is a perfectly understandable chart, is it not? date conform to string protocol? Okay, so I probably was on the right line there, right? Initializer init requires the double conform to string protocol. Don't know, we'll look at that in a second, but I'm just wondering if I use the same. Wait. Oh, yeah, I don't even know why I did that. Let's say none of those are strings for a second. It really wants double to conform to string protocol, doesn't it? All right, what's he? I get that his data is different. I get that. Totally get that. Are they being crafty and using all numbers in the data here just to get around something? Doesn't seem like there's a lot to this, does it? Maybe I should have looked at the Swift charts updates first. Could be that my data is just not suitable data for this. Let's go about this a different way. What's 3D box? Now I'm curious. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole. Oh, you know what? I should have, sorry. What I meant to type was point marker. Oh my god. Okay. That wasn't good. Let's get rid of this. What happened? We are using a beta here. Just nastiness? Okay. Is there no way I'm coming back from this? There's no way I'm coming back from this. Well, this is a complete fucking disaster. Massively regretting choosing this API right now. Don't go down any rabbit holes. Only groundhog holes. Or that movie with... I don't know what that movie is. But, I mean, he's a hole. So, the other API that I wanted to look at, which I think will probably not be a surprise to many who's followed my stuff, is not a new one in a sense, but and it's the attributed string stuff, right? Because I've my recent pain. I feel like if I just go with their example here, I'm not really going to get deep enough into this to have an opinion. Let me switch to... I'm going to go look at the Swift chart updates. Oh, never heard of it. I don't really want to just look at 2D chart stuff here, because that's not that... I don't think that'd be that interesting to talk about. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. Okay, we're going to switch. We're going to switch over to the other one I want to look at here. Hold on. Gotta find it now. You definitely don't want to look at anything to do with liquid glass. No. You probably have heard about it, but it got commillaed. Fair. And I was going to look at some SceneKit stuff, but I feel like I need to know something before... sorry, RealityKit, but it's too late in the day for me to dive into something that new. What I'm looking for... I mean, I am curious about that stuff, but I ain't got time to learn all that now. I guess I could look at... No, I don't want to do that either. Did I already take it off the list because I watched it? I bet I did. Oh no, there it is. By the way, the comedy of these two is not good. I wanted to look into Reality Kit, but I exist in a state of altered reality. Yeah. And I get that I could probably use the iPhone for it, right? Maybe. Give me a minute. I will be right back. I think. Shoot. Did I not set stuff up? I'll be right back. Meet the Foundation Models Framework. Actually, I've not watched that one yet. Something to look forward to. Okay. So this didn't go great, is the early review here. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's me. But I thought this would be an easy one. Go watch the first couple of seconds right now. Oh, okay. All right. But I'll mute it on the stream so that, because, you know. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me go find it, first of all. Hold on. Meet the Foundation's Model Framework. All right, I'm going to mute the stream audio here while I watch this. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you some background music. I can't do that. If I give you background music, you're going to hear it all. Okay, back in a minute. I'm going to mute you all here for a second. I got nothing. Oh, they don't get out much, you know. Bless them. By the way, I think I've already mentioned this on the Discord. If you've not watched the ones on the new design system stuff, whether you like it or not, it is worth watching them. The ones on the new icon related stuff, I thought was particularly good. Just want to say that. And I've said it. But these two, yeah. Yeah, wooden stainless steel, yeah. It's like, welcome to Severance, yeah. Okay, so let me get into this and then I'll... is there a way? How do I make this bigger without making it full screen? Yeah, that would do it. Can I not? Really? Only the four corners? Also, why is it never in high def when I stream it? Never. I have to download it. I don't get it. Explain this to me. What's wrong with this? It's not fair. It's not right. Oh, and I think my bandwidth's going to be a little iffy while I download. And it has the same meaning. Yeah, it probably is. Okay. Okay. All right. So can I? Oh my God. Is it this bad that I can't skim through? Really? Oh my God. Oh, I've just found this. I didn't even know that was there. Well done, Apple UI. Okay. Jeez. Blah, 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 blah. Where my cape went? Okay. So, this is the kind of stuff. Yes, right. I think we also remember my pain and my heartache going through rich text support in Job Finder Tracker. And of course, now that we've solved the problem, we get a new solution. Got to wear an apron when working with fonts. I just, I mean, I wonder if they come up with these things themselves or they're told to do them this way. Because if they're told to do them this way, I feel bad for folks that have to make these videos. But if they choose to do them this way, but thankfully, it doesn't matter. They're all exceptionally talented engineers, and that's what matters. Respect to them all. Okay, so yes, supported attributes, all this stuff. This is all new. This is what interests me greatly, and I'm actually wondering if I should switch to using this now and just wait to release the Job Finder Tracker update. Basically, roll off the changes that I've made, go back, use this new stuff, do these changes, and then just wait to ship it. I kind of feel like that's the more sensible option at this point. Limited in how weird they can get. Oh, you're right. And that's why I won't be allowed to work there. I've also noticed it doesn't seem like a lot of videos have the one personal item this year. Did anyone else notice that, or was it just me? Those guys in the foundation models video probably wanted to do the full Dragon Ball. And they were told to limit it to an explosive fist bump. Oh, man. That is a very corporate thing. Could you maybe just explosive fist bump? Think about it. Anyway. Okay, so all of these things I think will be great. And these attributes. Okay, so same attributes across the text editor and text. All right, which is awesome. Okay. So I'm not going to go through and just basically repeat all the things in this video. If you don't know what attributed text is, there's a whole bunch of it going on here, right? What I found interesting is how it does this, which is how it breaks it down, right? So in other words, it does multiple passes. Obviously, they're so fast we don't see them. But it goes through, and I don't want to get too close to what they do in the video here because I don't want to get in trouble. All right, so they got an attributed string. Yeah, so sort of the way this works, right? You sort of, I feel like you might be getting it from this here, right? Goes through and finds the appropriate parts and does multiple passes, right? So like the cooking here, it goes through, it's going to get the cooking, it's going to set it to orange, right? I thought there was just basically a whole lot of concatenation going on. Turns out that's not necessarily what's going on here. And this was interesting too, this bidirectional support. This was fascinating, right? So obviously it displays it one way, but the way that it goes through and breaks the string down is still left to right, as far as when it breaks it down to each of these passes here. And I realize I'm giving away all of the content for the podcast episode, but hey, you know what? That's what I'm doing here. They seem to be limited to the end of the video. There's a shortcuts video where the guy is holding a Rubik's Cube. I think I remember seeing one with a Rubik's Cube. Nah, it's not the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's not what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of liked those little, like, let's just remove the last remaining personal human touch from these videos, right? Podcast gets way more listeners than the 3 people who are currently watching this stream. Thank God! I don't think you're giving away too much. I'm also hoping, Coco Type, that this is the kind of thing you were thinking of. You were thinking about, right? Otherwise, tell me now, and I gotta completely switch track. But yeah. Yeah, folks, more than 3 people listen to the podcast. Thank God. According to stats and general trends, actually we're in the, I think it was 90, we're in the top 10%, something like that. Yeah. Why are these people so weird? It sucks. Also, Peter, why did they get rid of the personality in this app? Yeah, I know. I'm kind of like that. Yeah. So it builds up. So, right, we got a string, uppercase ranges. Yeah, it basically, I'm probably going to use the wrong words, and I'll use the wrong words on the podcast because tradition. But it'll pull out like a substring and apply whatever needs applying to it, and then sort of puts it back in. Wow. Hopefully I come up with a better description by then. But I just thought it was really cool. You'll correct me on the podcast. Thank you, buddy. Yeah. But I just thought it was really fascinating the way it works and how it breaks it down, right? So did he. Look, they're so happy, right? By the way, not sure how I feel about that interface. I mean, could we make this panel like that big on the right? Did it really need to be? Just saying. But that's not what we're here to do. Also, I'm getting very Dexter vibes from that apron. Just, you know? Yeah. Are you critiquing the UI design of a developer sample code project? No, because I don't want anyone. I'm not opening that door. So I'm trying to do it here. Basically, right, what he's doing here, you can sort of see it from the video, right? He's adding the ingredient. So he's wait. Is it actually picking up the? Oh, have we totally got a whole black highlighter thing going on here? I mean, can I actually like? Oh, that's cool. It's pulling the text out from the video. Well done. Right, but he's selecting like dough and adding it, right? Has had that for a few years, so you can copy and cut. Oh, that's cool. I have never even bothered to try. Which, I know, nobody is surprised, right? Yeah. Okay, what's this? Let's look at this. Okay. All right. So find cooking, right? And then take that cooking, apply the orange color to it, go back and then find the insertion point. put it in. And then rinse and repeat is sort of the vibe that I got from listening to the video, which is what I can't do now. And I just thought it was very cool. Right? And that's how it builds up each of the parts of the string, right? So it's not like just one pass, which is fascinating. It's like it's got to be so fast, so damn quick that it's incredible. And I thought about like, oh, let's go back and change this right now and learn it at the same time. Job Finder Tracker. Probably not the best plan. I'm probably just going to spin up a little theory app like we all do, right? To play with this between now and tomorrow. Starting to look a hell of a lot like a wiki though, isn't it? I really want to hear what they're saying, but I can't play it on here. Good. You know, it's important they get their croissant at the end of it, right? Now, I really think this is awesome. I love this part in particular. If you've not watched the video, watch it for this. This is fascinating. Because it actually made sense to me. And so it's got to be good. They must explain it in a very good way. All right. So, like when it does this blue pass here, it's going through, pulling out all. So it's building up a range of all the uppercase characters, applying the blue, and then going back and putting them in. I thought Peter could only understand developer documentation that was narrated by. Actually, I only understand it when it's Curious George explaining it. Oh. Also true. That's what I'm waiting for. The Curious George does SwiftUI introduction keynote. I totally understand every single thing that's going on there. Also pulling some of the similar faces. But yeah, right. So it builds up these ranges and then applies the theme and keeps going until it's done, which I just think is cool. But watch the video, otherwise it won't make much sense. Can I pull the... No. Go look it up, folks. But I also want to do this in a sample app to play around with it a bit. But I'm limited on time a bit now, actually. I was kind of expecting to spend this session on the 3D charts. Didn't go that route for the whole thing, right? Okay. LDATs, SwiftUI, new marks that conform to string protocol in it. See? I totally get that, right? Swift charts needs bar marks that conform to string protocol. See? Totally get it. Oh my god. Also, why is it still saying build succeeded over here on the... Oh. Yep. Don't. Alright. I may be back later. We're gonna see how we're doing time-wise here. I gotta go take care of something. But... See, it's exactly the same language, right? We know what's going on here. But I want to try and mess around with this in an app to try and understand it a bit better between now and later tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to be doing. That's the plan, since it didn't quite play out the way I wanted it to. I think the problem with the Swift chart 3D stuff is I didn't really go with a good, like, you know, choice of data here. I wonder if I can, let's see if I can fix this quickly, right? It'd be nice to see something, wouldn't it? Right? So let's change, let's just change this from an install date to uninstalls. Already regretting it. Okay. I don't need the date formatter anymore. Go away. I gotta drop off right now anyway. Footy time. You might be unblocked by my nonsense. I'm gonna play with this a little bit. See if I can. I just want to get a 3D chart on the screen. Have a good one, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. In and a double. Okay. When you go back, Tooks, how you doing? From C# to Swift, and suddenly you enjoy life again. I know, right? Although I was doing pretty good this weekend so far with C#, much to my surprise. I fixed all my current bugs as far as I know. Yeah. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Okay, Tooks, you're now in charge of total nonsense. Okay. So let me... I gotta come up with a whole new set of data here. We're gonna change this. Damn lies, uninstalls, and ratings. All right. Okay. Damn lies. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, good. I am missing. There we go. All right, let's just take this. Come on. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Damn lies. 10. What was it? 100, 25, 50, 3. Being hard on myself here, I guess. All right. 1.0, 1.2. No, you know what? They loved it, didn't they? 4.3. You're tagged in. Yep, you're tagged in. Driving Peter off the rails. It's not far. It's not a long journey. Yeah. 2.9. 1.3. It just went downhill. No. 1. Let's be fair to myself, right? Okay, let's get these in the right order here. Installs, which was damn lies. No, wrong one, sorry. Damn lies. Rating. Oops. Come on. Oh, that's right. We were crashing horribly here last time, right? Okay, we didn't crash. Oh, look, oh, damn. We actually got some data. Okay. So I want to change this back to, what was it, a surface plot? Right? Yeah, I know. Keep that one. Surface plot. See, as soon as Cocoa type goes away, life gets better. Okay, let's hang on. Let's back up here. Surface plot. I mean, I do want this, but you're making it difficult for me here, Xcode. Because actually, didn't I have that? Wasn't it? Something like that, I thought. Let's go back to, where did I have that example? Hang on. Gotta find the conversation here. This is... Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think that was it. Okay, damn lives. Rating. And then uninstalls. But I think this is going to crash because that's what it was doing. Okay, it didn't crash. That's good, right? Oh, that's right. We were getting this whole string protocol thing. And we're like, whoa, what? All right. What? Bum, bum. Yeah, don't think I'm going to get past this. This one still worked, right? Oh, well, it won't work now because I changed it. Yeah, I messed this up completely at this point. I should just start over. Doesn't matter. Anyway, we were not getting very far with the charts here based on the data set. All right, I gotta go do some stuff. I gotta run some errands, and then I'm gonna look at the string formatting, attributed string stuff, that new stuff. Gonna do that. So I think we're gonna leave it here for now. Run out before maybe the weather wants to give me a hard time. Not sure. I'm gonna go run some errands here, but thanks folks for hanging out. We had a look at some of the stuff we wanted to have a look at. Didn't get too far, but I feel like that's probably my data set more than anything that's the problem right now. But we will hopefully I'm gonna have enough stuff to talk about in the podcast. I certainly hope so by tomorrow. Yeah. All right, folks. Have a good one. And like I say, I might stream later on. We'll see how it goes. And depends how much the internet wants to cooperate with me. It's not done too badly right now on bandwidth. But have a good one, folks. And I will get back with you again real soon. Have a great one, Tooks. Good to see you. And take care, everybody.